Assalamu alaikum dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. Dear students, as in our previous lecture, I taught you about the construction of right angle using protractor. Now in today's lecture, I will teach you how to construct an acute angle with the help of the protractor. So open your booklet, page number 69. Here is a complete procedure for the construction of an acute angle. As you know very clearly that how to use a protractor, you know the use of the protractor, so you should have your protractor for this lecture. As we are going to construct an acute angle, so you should know what is an acute angle. An acute angle is smaller than 90 degree. Let us take an angle of 50 degree. All the degrees less than 90 degree are counted as an acute angle, as 50 is less than 90, so the angle of 50 degree is called an acute angle. Now this is the whole procedure to construct an acute angle, so I will just read this procedure, and after this reading I will apply this procedure for the construction of an acute angle properly. Hold the protractor so that numbers are correct round way. First one is your protractor should be in correct position. Hold the protractor in the correct position. Second is put the middle point of the protractor at the end of point A. Mean when you construct an angle, you want to construct the angle, the middle point of the protractor. This one is the middle point of the protractor. So the middle point of the protractor at the end of that point where you want to construct the angle, that point should be at the top of the middle point of the protractor. You can see here the point A. We want to construct the angle at point A, so the point A and the middle point of the protractor is at the same position. Rotate the protractor until the line of the angle is in the line with the baseline of the protractor. Means you will adjust your protractor to match the baseline of the protractor along with the arm of the protractor. Both should be in the same line. After adjusting your protractor in the correct way, draw a horizontal line AB. You will draw a baseline as an first arm of the angle. Use the scale inside or outside that start at 0 at the open end of the angle. Means as I told you in the previous lecture, that was about the use of the protractor, that you can use the inside degrees as well as you can use the outside of side of the protractor for the degrees. But there is a point that when you will construct the angle at point A, you will use the right side of the protractor and you will use inner degrees, inside degrees, and when you want to construct the angle at point B, then you will use the left side of the protractor and you will use the outside degrees. So keep this point in your mind. This is very important point. On the protractor, find the 50. When your protractor is in the correct way, you will find where is 50 degree. Now here we want to construct the angle at point A, so we will use the right side of the protractor, and for the right side we use the inner degrees. So where is 50? This one is 50. So we will take this 50 degree and then we will mark it as point A and then draw the line to get the second arm of the angle. So the amount of the space between these two arms is actually the angle of 50 degree. That is an acute angle. Clear? Now I will construct one acute angle for you according to this same procedure. So listen the instructions very carefully. Okay? Construct an acute angle of 30 degree. As 30 is less than 90 degree, it means this is an acute angle. Now I will construct the acute angle of 30 degree by both methods. I will also use the point A and I will also use the point B to construct the same angle to explain you the clear difference of the protractor, that how to use a protractor at point A and how to use a protractor at point B. Okay, so first point is take the ruler and draw a base line of the for the angle, that is the first arm of the angle. So here I am taking just an imaginary line because I don't have any proper question. So according to the question you will take the first arm of the angle. Now here I will take the angle of I will take the first arm in 10 centimeter with a length of 10 centimeters. So this one is the first arm of the angle. This one is the first arm of the angle. After this first arm of the angle, give the name to these 2 points. This one is the point A and this one is the point B. After this first arm, now the second point is use of protractor. Use of protractor. Now how we will use the protractor? Put the protractor in the correct way. This one is the middle point of the protractor. Here I will use point A. I will use point A to construct the angle of 30 degrees. So this one is the point A. So this middle point of the protractor should match this vertex, this point A. This should be at the top of the point A, and as I told you, this one is the baseline of the protractor. So this baseline of the protractor should be along with this arm of the angle. Your protractor should not be like this, or your protractor should not be in this position. Your protractor should be in the straight form, and in this straight form this middle point of the protractor should be along with this protractor, should be at the top of the protractor, and this baseline should be along with the first arm of the angle. Now look here, this one is the correct position of the protractor. Clear? Now after giving the correct position to this protractor, you will find where is 30 degree. You will find your angle. Now this one is the 30 degree. So you will mark, you will check the scale of the 30. This one is the scale of the 30. So you will put a dot to identify the angle of the 30 degree. Exactly your dot should match this degree, this scale. Now after identifying the angle, why I am using this side? Why not I am using this side? Because as I told you, when you will construct the angle at point A, you will use the right side of the protractor. After 90 you will use the right side of the protractor, and in this right side you will use the inside degrees. You will use these inside degrees. Okay, and when you will construct the angle at point B, then you will use the left side of the protractor and you will use the outside degrees of the protractor. Now I am going to construct the angle at point A, so I am using the right side of the protractor and I am using the inside degrees. So my angle is of 30 degree over here. So I will identify the scale of 30, then I will put a dot. After this, remove the protractor and match this line with this point A with a straight line. Your line should be straight. Got it? Now give any other name to this point. I am giving C point. Name C. Now the amount of the space between these two arms is an acute angle, and we will represent this acute angle by this curve, and we will mention the degree of the angle, that is 30 degree. So the space, amount of space between these two arms is an acute angle of 30 degree. Clear? Now how to write the angle in notation form? We can write the angle in notation form like this. This is the notation of the angle. As this one is the vertex of the arm AB and arm AC common point, so this common point should be in the middle position, and you can use the other points in any other side. Okay, so angle CAB is equal to 30 degree. You can also write it like this: angle BAC is equal to 30 degree. Just the main point is your vertex should be in the middle position where you are constructing your angle. Clear? Now I will construct the same angle of 30 degree at point B, just to clear the difference of the use of the protractor at point A and point B. Now I am going to draw the same angle at point B. Same procedure. Draw a line for the first arm of the angle. This one is the first arm of the angle and the length is 10 centimeter. You will draw this arm according to the question, because in the question when you will properly draw the angle, the length will be given to you. Now give the name to these points. This one is point A and this one is point B. Now I want to construct the angle, same 30 degree angle at point B. I want to construct the same 30 degree angle at point B. So I will use this protractor. Now at point B, this middle point of the protractor should be at the top of this vertex, and this baseline of the protractor should be along with this baseline of the protractor. So look here, you will adjust your protractor properly. Now my protractor is in the correct way. As I am going to construct the angle at point B, now I will use the left side of the protractor. I will not use the right side of the protractor. For the point B, you will use the opposite side of the protractor. But when you will use the opposite side of this point, then you will use the outer degrees. You will use the outside degrees. So as our angle is for 30 degrees, so you will check where is 30. This one is 30. So find the scale and mention the dot as the angle. This one is our 30 degree. Now remove the protractor and join this line. Remove the protractor and join the line. Now join this point with this vertex. This one is our angle and give the name to as point C. Now this one is our acute angle of 30 degree at point B. This is an acute angle of 30 degree at point B, and at point B we are using the opposite side of the protractor, mean we are using the left side of the protractor. Okay, and degrees of the outside degrees of the protractor. So that is the difference, that when you will construct the angle at point A, then you will use the right side of the protractor, and when you will construct the angle at point B, then you will use the left side of the protractor. I hope you got this concept that how to construct an acute angle. Try to construct different acute angles by use of the protractor in rough page, as less than 90 degrees are called acute angles. So less than 90 is 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. These all are the acute angles. So practice these all angles by yourself to use the protector in the correct way. For any problem, watch the video and follow the instructions. Allah Hafiz.